Hello chums, my name's Yuri Kernal Gagarin Failure Gagarin. It's a new name that I'm working with here. And today we're going to get into space. We're not just going to get into space, we're also going to get into orbit. Now then, what are we looking for here? Now, we know these big boys here, they go well fast. So, yeah, but they're also very heavy. And there's going to be some maths involved that says, yeah, see, the heavier you go, you need more to do heavy. There's going to be, it's going to be like a multiplier. So as much as the RT5 here is 3.5 tons, and this is 7.5 tons, you're actually going to need more thrust than that actually provides to generate the same kind of lift as you get from the RT10. That's just something about gravity and mass and whatnot that I'm not at all familiar with. But it's a fact. Right, so I'm in two minds as to how to approach this, but we're going to crack on at it until we do it. Today's episode, we will complete orbiting the planet as a mission. However many launches it takes, we're getting it done. Enough of this faffing around not having completed orbiting the planet. We're going to orbit the planet. Let's bang a fuel tank on here. We're going heavy, are we? Yeah, we'll take 1/2 ton of fuel. And then, well, why don't you take one of those little... I'll hold everything. Right. That's interesting. What's interesting? Well, you know last time, yeah, where we were talking about, I can't test that because I don't own it. Well, they'll give you one to test it. Oh. You haven't read the comments from last time, have you? No, I'm recording this one immediately after the last one, so people probably commented to that extent. But we'll never know, will we? Well, we will do now, but now is not actually now in terms of when this is all taking place. Oh, I see. Yeah. Now, what are the other options here? Well, the other options are you put an unholy amount of rocket engines around the outside of this. Yeah, that feels... We've done that before, though, and it was really bad. Yeah, it was. Okay, all right, so what about... we'll stick a 10 on there. Yeah. Is that going to be enough? No. All right, what if we were to stick another 10 on there? Is that going to be enough? Well, you're going to want a decoupler anyway. I get that, but is that going to be enough? Honestly, don't think so. I don't think it gives us quite enough kapow to get out of there. Oh, okay, right. If that's not quite enough kapow for you... Oh, I've got an idea. Who's going to fly this? Because the idea that you just had is extraordinarily dangerous. I know. Right, okay, well... Okay, well, we're going to do it because it's more fun. Just don't kill all the pilots. Alright, okay, here we go. Triple. Alright, we're going triple. We've got snap on. Good. Triple. Can we bolt that to the side of there? No. Where's the nice little hatch? That... Oh, no. There you go. Get rid of... No. Oh, it's a great idea, though. Alright, well, you can still make it happen. Alright, in which case, we will go with... hold on. Don't click there. Click here. That's it. We'll stick a 10 on there, like that. You're going to need a decoupler. Alright. Why don't you just do this sensibly? Stick a big fella underneath this one, and that should do the trick, right? You stick one of the thumpers underneath that, and you're going to go well high, and it's not too heavy. Yeah, but, you know, where's the fun in that? You're a maniac. Yeah, I might be. Right, okay, so we want this tripled. Yes. Alright, yeah, that looks tasty, doesn't it? And then underneath that, we're going to stick 3 more of those. I see. Yeah, look at that. Flippin' Buck Rogers. Okay, alright, yeah. I like it. Okay, it does have some Buck Rogers style appeal to it. The only thing I would suggest... we're not at that point yet. You can suggest it in a moment. Put some of those on there. How heavy are they? They're not that heavy, are they? Nah, they're barely anything at all. Do we want 0.01 versus 0.37? 0.01. Right, sling this on there. It's a rocket ship. Oh yeah. I'm absolutely loving the hell out of this. It's great. Right, let's set this up to work properly. 3, yeah. Fling them, right. Give me another one of these and stick that in there. There you go. Boom 2, yeah. Fling it, yes. Boom 3, yes. Give me another one of these. Fling it, yes. Hope we survive. Okay, cool. Right, yeah, magic. And then, what else? Utility. No, you've got a parachute already. You're done. We're going to stick a communitron on there. Oh, really? That's new? Or the surface-mounted version versus the burns off in the atmosphere version. We'll take the surface... This one's a little heavier, but we're not talking, you know, vastly heavy at this point. We don't need 3 of them. 1 will suffice. Thank you. Stick that on the... Stick this on there. And stick this on to the side like that. No, it's going to melt on the way up. Alright, well, in which case, just bolt it on there. We're going to take some science, you see, and stick it on the flag. There you go. If it burns, it burns. And then put some science on there as well, so we can have something to look at while we're in orbit, assuming it doesn't melt. Because historically, it's always melted on the way back down, you see. So we're going to try and make sure that we've got all our readings before we melt everything. Oh, ha 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 ha. Right. Good. That's all the noises you need there. Now, have I got... Oh, let's have a look at the open section. No. I just wanted to look at the list of ship names that I already had. Cancel that. Where's the... Because I don't want to give it a name that we've already given to something else, because that's incredibly unlucky. This is going to be... We're going to take no chances here. We've done a hazmat, have we? Probably. That's usually one of the first ones you do. We've definitely done Tyrone, we've done Vapid, I think we've done Vacant, we've done a Contraband, we've done... there we go, this is safe. This is just the Miggins. No, wait. 1. We're taking no chances, there is the... this is our first orbital vessel, because that will guarantee success by saying that it's already succeeded. Right, who's got stick? Bob. No, Bob, sit down. Pack it in, Bob. No, it's not for you. Right, we're not going to take the Tanrod because it went 3 for 3 last time round, and frankly, we don't want to push it. Let's not be too clever about this. Let's just keep it straightforward. Save the turkey, send it to the launch pad. Right, turkey, launch pad, all of the things. And if this doesn't get us the altitude required... Then I'm going to replace the 3 tiddlers that we got on there now with 3 thumpers or more. Because that will be amazing. Anyway, it looks pretty safe, doesn't it? Doesn't it look safe? Does it look safe? It doesn't look safe. But it's safe, because I say so. Activate the things that keep us alive, clear your throat, and blast off. Are you sure? Double check. Kapow, yeah. Kaboom, yeah. Kapow, yeah. Kaboom, yeah. Kapow, yeah. Kaboom, yeah. Right, that's all the things. Come on, man. Let's do this. Right. We are getting through this solid fuel really quickly. Now, our surface speed is all important. Now, this is a good sign. When we went really high before, we had a similar amount of water vapor condensing around the outside of the rocket as we went up a lot. That's good. Get shot of them. Well, they've gone. Fire the next one. Uh-oh. That's trouble. No, it's not. It's fine. Up is enough. But we're going to need speed. You feel the need for speed. I do feel the need for speed, yes. Oh, crumbs. Yeah, please don't burn off my science. I want them to make some points out of this endeavour, just in case it doesn't quite come off. Right, now then. I don't think we've got the altitude for this. We've got a decent amount of speed at the moment. And then just up the throttle a little. Now this is less than I'd hoped for. Right, okay, so we now need to be pushing that way while continuing to increase overall velocity. Alright, now if we... You know, you can't really turn the thrusters... I'll turn the thrusters off when we're on half a tank. No, I'll turn them off briefly now. We'll switch to the secondary mode. No, with the secondary mode, thank you. Right, how's it looking? Currently, poor. Okay, well, how about this as a concept? When we start to hit the apoapsis here, we will then head outward into space and use as much of the tank as we've got left. What? What's your problem with that? I think that's a perfectly sound plan. Yes. See, the thing is, if you were to do it now... No, you see, what we need now is we need that angle, right? What we've got at the moment is this angle, right? And that's eventually going to burn off, but we need that angle that will then elongate this bit out that way. Yeah, you haven't got the fuel for this, though, Chief. I haven't. You're right. I definitely haven't got the fuel for this. Let's go back to the rocket ship here. How much have we got left? Just over half a tank. If I give this just a smidge more and we start to ease our what's it there? Now, this pink triangle means something. Well done, sir. I know. Put us into map mode. Alright, okay. We still have the ball there, so what can that tell us? That's changing our angle. What if we go that way? Is that moving it in a positive direction? No, it's not. That's a negative direction. Alright, well we've got to hit some sort of escape something. There's a yellow, there's a green thing there as well. That means something too. Should we aim for it? Yeah, alright. What's that accomplishing? Currently, not much. All I can think is that the only way we're going to achieve this... the other option, of course, is that we take off at a slightly more jaunty angle. How are we doing for juice? We're doing okay. Alright, well, hold on. You need to be aiming above the horizon there. So let's push that to about there. That looks like something. How's this doing? Alright, that's now pushing us out. We have a stable speed, but I definitely haven't got enough to take... this is the right approach, though. So I'm pretty much halfway between yellow and green. Okay. It's teal. It's whatever you might call it. But we're halfway between those two. And that appears to be pushing us outward at both ends. Not at great speed, I'll admit. But it's doing it anyway. How much juice have we got left? Oh, negligible. Okay. What, do we want to keep it on that angle? Oh, well, you get a little bit more velocity by doing that. Yeah, but what's that doing to our orbit possibility here? We're not going to do it on this one. No, you haven't got enough juice to make the necessary adjustments. What if we continue aiming above the horizon at this point? Well, that's having more profound effect. Maybe it is yellow is what we need to be aiming for. Certainly, the further I aim towards yellow, the more pronounced it seems to be that I'm heading in the right kind of direction. See, this is how people used to play video games, you know. You couldn't look up, how am I supposed to do this? You just have to figure it out by working off the information you've got. Right, get rid of that. What we're not is in a stable orbit. The engine's still attached. That's a minor detail. Let us now investigate the science. Right-click on that. Observe the goo. Boop, 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 boop. Transmit for nothing. Well, let's hope we don't burn up then. Reset the experiment, keep the experiment, or transmit it. As worth nothing. Okay. Well, let's keep it and hope we get it home. And then let's observe the thermometer. Toggle display. Yep. Log the temperature. And that's worth... Oh, that's worth 5. Or 8 if we get it home. I'm going to bank on not getting it home. We're going to transmit that. Beep, 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 and so on. There we go. Yes, give me some science. I've got science now. All right, good. Well, you can do whatever else you like with it. Log some more temperature. Recovery, 2.4 science. Okay, keep it. If it makes it back, we'll get even more science from that. Which is all of that. Good. Yeah, fine. I'm done with you now. Thank you all. Let's talk to this again. Reset the Google. Review the data. Only 1.9 from this one. Well, okay. Stash it. Can we close the goo up again? No. Okay, then. We're going to be coming in hot. Oh, well, hold on. We haven't actually activated the ditch it stage yet. Kaboom! Right. So, how have we actually got on here? Adequate. I mean, one of two things has occurred. And one of them is you tried to go too far out into space before making adjustments to hit an orbit. Plausible. Or you just didn't have enough go. Also plausible. Right, let's accelerate the time. Let's accelerate the time a little bit less than that. Oh, it's already slowed it down. Look, that's generous. Because we're going to be coming in. Let's point that... Oh, no, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not the button I wanted to press. There goes the science. What do we lose? Is it just the science? Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to lose the other bit in a minute anyway. What have we lost there? Yeah, science is all gone. I had a feeling it might. Because it's not what you might call the most controlled of re-entries. Our approach to this kind of stuff. Forgive me, altitude above land, thank you. No, the approach we tend to choose is hold everything. That's right, yeah, I've got the chutes deployed. I just noticed it was missing, is all. Still, Katniss, been further than anyone? No, I think this is not the furthest we've been. Well, whatever. Katniss is coming in for a landing, and she's keen to have another go. Which is fortunate, because she's going to have another go. Let's up the tempo a bit. Crop it down to 2 when we hit 100. Crop it down to 1 when we hit 50. And we should walk away from this without problems. Now, of course, keeping the data from those experiments, I would have suggested that we should have brought them inside the pod. But I suspect quite strongly that that's not what we've done, that we left them attached to the bit outside that has since exploded. Well, what you going to do when they come for you, or otherwise? Well, there you go. Yeah, and that's one of the things. We're down. We made it, and the transmitter survived. Worth knowing. Recover the vessel. All right. Okay. Good. Learning exercise there. We've learned some things, and that's good. I've got an idea as to how we might go a bit further. Oh, yes? And what's that, then? Oh, hold on, we've got 18 science. I might be able to buy something with that. No XP for Katniss. No, that's a shame. Do we want to do R&D now, or are we going to go for a second burn? There might be something in here that could be useful. That's 45. Yep. That's 45. That's 45. That's 45. This is 45. That is 15. What do we get? Not much that I really care about. Although we do get this barometer, and that might give us a bit more science. Oh, we also have a heat shield, and that might be good too. Yeah. We've got all kinds of. We can take people into. Right, okay, all right. No, we're buying it. I'll have that. Thank you very much. Right, leave the facility. Go over to the mission control here. Right, which idiots want to come up? We'll take 2 of you with us. That's not going to be a problem. How much have you got here? You pay pretty much nothing, and you're going to pay me a grand total of about 20k. And all we get from that is stars. Don't care about stars. What about you? 10 grand. You. 20 grand. No. 20 grand. No. Any of you want to give me some science? Completion. 20 stars. Well, what are you doing? What's special about you? They want to see the sights right here on Kerbin, keep them alive and show them a good time. What's their itinerary? A suborbital flight. Well, you're going to get an orbital flight if we're lucky, so that'll be nice. Well, there's also the opportunity to take a heat shield. I think we've got one now. No, let's just wang 2 tourists up in the sky and see what we get. Come on then. Yeah, come and jump on board. Now, this is an experimental new rocket that we're playing with here, and no, it's not. It looks like the last one. Just wait. Right, let's detach all of this business. Now then, what we don't want here is an ejection system for the tourists, is it? No, you don't want that. Let's bang some more science on the outside. I'm going to do all the science. Give me some more science. Excellent work. Right, and then what? Modules? Payload. Service bay. How many people can I cram into that? For staying small, the idea of tanks, batteries, no. Don't. How big is it? Standard size. Okay. Fuel tanks, command and control. We ain't got any of that. Don't need it. Robotics, coupling, payload, dynamics. Don't just read the list. Cargo. Cargo? No. Pods? No. Fuel tanks? Well, obviously. Engines? Yes. Well, where is it then? It's not the service bay, is it? Where's the thing that I can put people in? You can't take passengers, can you? No, that's an instrument holding thing. Aerodynamics, it's not that. It's not this. It's not that. Although, what are you? You're a radiator panel. What do? You dissipate heat into space. That's it's very nice of you. Okay, well, I might take a heat shield, you know. That might be a thing I do. Maybe we'll be able to bring some science back with us. Utility. Parachute. Was I mistaken? Is there not a crew pod now? Can I not? I wanted to take idiots into space and expose them to harmful levels of radiation. I mean, they'd be pleased. I thought it was this. No, it can't be this. You know, there was definitely something else, and you didn't look at it. But it's a heat-resistant service bay. Stowing small service items. But you misread it. It's not the first time, is it? You did misread it, so you can't take any idiots into space with you unless you make them the pilot. Tempting? It is tempting. But no. No, alright, okay, no, we're just going to wang ourselves straight back into space the same way as we did last time. Right, slap that on there then. No, wait, don't slap that on there. Give me a heat shield. No, wait, slap that on there. I've seen movies. Stick that on there, then stick the heat shield below it. Structural, no, safety or some such. Or whatever it's called, utilities. No, this, that, this. Thermal. Right, a big one. Doesn't have any fuel cross-feed. Right, doesn't need any. We won't be worried about fuel by this point. That's a little lightweight heat shield. It's very lightweight. Okay, put a bigger one on. How much is the big one? And is it going to serve any purpose at all? Is it going to save me instruments? No. Can I put me instruments in the service bay? Well, you could, but you're still going to be heavy coming in there. Now, you could put all manner of chutes and what have you on there, but to be fair, probably not wise. All right, okay, well, we'll just go with that. Sling this on here. There you go. Right. That's done what exactly? So at the moment we have... Oh, crumbs, what's going on here? Oh, no, that's not attached. Right. That, yeah, that, yeah, that. Good. Okay. And then what next? Fuel tank, beefcake for manoeuvring. Okay, now beefcake for manoeuvring is going to have more fun. It's gonna get you better punch if you. Let's take the lighter one this time. If yes, you are already pointing in the right kind of angle when you deploy it. Okay, have you got a? You haven't got a detacher on the top, so let's stick a coupler. No, that's not a coupler. That's a payload. Coupler on there. Yeah. This superstructure here. Hold on, no, you've got an extra engine in there. You don't know. Tell you what, dump it. We'll keep the same format, but we'll rebuild it. Right. Next. So next we want the RT10. Right, because that was good for our secondary punch there. It did a very nice job, thank you. The radials were quite good. You say quite good. Yeah, let's try going for 6 of them this time. That's gonna propel you very fast. I'm not seeing a problem with that. I am. Okay, go on and spell it out. Well, when you try and eject all these bad boys, yes, they do have a tendency to explode. Your point being that they'll explode you? I think you give them too much credit. I don't think you give them enough. And also, I don't think they're attaching correctly to there. They are now. Right, yeah, they're all good to detach. That's all right. I've got a scheme that will mean that we come out of this not dead. Trust me, I've got an idea. Right, nosy the cones. I should say so. And then basic fins all around. Everyone gets a basic fin. All right. Do you want to put some basic fins on the second level? Nah, we'll be all right. Should be plenty high enough by that point. So what you're counting on is that doubling the engines will give you a little bit more get up and go, so that you can reach a higher altitude. Yes, that, and we want some more fins. Yes, and also that we change the angle of attack when doing so as well. Okay, so you're going to attach this to the front lozenge here. Okay, all right. I admire your enthusiasm and spirit. Right, so we fire these and then we throw them away. And this is what we're going to change: is we're going to fire the second booster. Fire those right before we jettison those bad boys. You're going to do what? No, hold on. You've made a pig's ear of this. Do that. Drop this one into there. Yes, we are going to fire the second booster before we jettison the initial 6, because that will give us then clearance so that we are at least motoring away from them when we tell them to leave. Probably. Yeah, it could work. Yeah, might work. Right, and then we fling that bit off, and then we fire that, and then we fling that off, and then we've got the heat shield, which you are going to want to ditch, so that the parachute has a fighting chance of bringing us in. Okay. I was going to let Bob come on this mission, you know. I thought I had a crew. I thought I had a crew module, but no, I haven't. Katniss is on board. Oh, we've got a couple of tourists. Very tempting to give them the stick. Can we fit one of them in the... No, we can't. And you're not allowed to have more than one command pod. Very disappointing. Never mind. Right, okay. The Miggins 2 is reporting for what? Can't support over 30 parts. No, I tell you, flipping can. Watch this. Yeah, I've got a plan on that part. Flipping can support over 30 parts. Right click. 225,000. Flipping can't. Okay. How about this? What's this? Yeah, launch pad. It's already level 2. Good. Alright, and then what else? R&D. 451,000. Flipping heck. Tracking station. 100. That's R&D again. Astronaut complex. 75 grand. What will that give us? Not much. Oh, right. Okay. Well, this was a colossal. Right. Let's go back to the vehicle assembly building, and it's okay. I've got an idea. You know how I regularly have an idea? I've got another one. All right. What is that? So 3, 6, 18. These use 18. The 3 engines here. So there's another 6, which is 24. Yeah, we're just over. So if I ditch the fins, we should be okay. You're insane. I am not insane. Is that okay? Oh, just over. All right, what have we got strapped onto the top? I think we're done with goo. All right, let's ditch that. How about now? Still too many. We did temperature last time we were out. Let's dump that. Yep. How about safe? Now, still over. Oh, hold on. You've got the flipping nose cone caps as well. So 6, 12, 18 for the separators. Plus another 6. That's 24. 25, 26, 27, 28. We're still 2, 3 over, something like that. Oh no, then you've got all the disconnectors as well, and then you've got the heat shield as well. All right, okay, you lot, you're fired. All right, nope, just too many of you. We're going to have to go with plan B. All right, yeah, you lot as well, off you go. Right, plan B is less messing around. Give me couplers, give me these, slap them on there. You know where we're going. Yeah, you do. You know where we're going. We're going to use thumpers. You've only put 1 on there. That's not going to work for you. All right, grab it, quad it. 4 we can get away with. All right, sling that on there. Grab these big boys. Stick them on that like this. Go. Right, you want airborne? Fine. Let's not mess around. We'll get you airborne. You can bet your bottom dollar we will. And then we'll stick some fins on there as well. Right. That'll get us up. Means Katniss is now going, excuse me, this is not what I signed up for. I signed up for the 6-engine Megalosaur that you had previously. Now, there is a bit of a risk that in lighting the second candle, that things get a little bit exciting. Yeah. Do I want to move it before the ejection system? No, I think we'll leave the. I think we'll eject the big uns first. All right. Is everything else configured? This, pop it, light it, pop it, land it. Perfect. All right. Okay. Now, this took a little bit longer to assemble than I had perhaps intended, but that's okay. No, it's all good. Everything's fine here. We should all relax because Katniss is a highly trained, decorated, and experienced pilot. Katniss, how are you feeling? Thought so. Okay. Blast off. 5, 4. Okay. Now these are heavy, so our initial acceleration is going to be a bit slower. Can we start pointing it now? No, not with the RCS on, which is trying to keep us pointing in a singular direction. Alright, okay, well, there's 400 and change. Now, it's quick, but, you know, there's still a sizable part of me goes like, what? I think one of those on their own might do as good a job. That said, we are going to hit. Yeah, no, look, we're almost on fire. Getting out, flipping heck. Don't burn my science, please. What? Well, something just happened there. I'm pretty sure nothing broke, but let's get rid of those. Right, let's change our angle of attack here immediately. and then light the second candle. Right, we're up to 44,000 now. Last time we hit an altitude of 220 plus. So if I start doing that now, let's have a quick look at the map mode. Where am I? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh definitely. No, not quite done it. Okay, if so, what we've learned from that is if I start my angle of attack change a little earlier, then we'll yield greater success. Anyway, light candle 3. Right, now then, we're on a gentle candle burning. We are still on... Yeah, do it! Oh, well, this might do it. This might make it. This is looking good. In fact, we can even do a bit more like that. What if we aim for green? What's that going to give us? So that... aiming for green is... It's bringing this in... In fact, if I hover over it, it gives me the measurement of exactly how much this is being brought in. While at the same time, is it elongating? Yes, it's elongating the path. Now, the other question I've got here is... no, too far. Right, we're gradually decelerating a little. Go back to the rocket. How are we actually pointing here? I can't be out of fuel. What are you talking about? I barely touched it. Oh. Did it move into some kind of time dilation acceleration mode there? We've only accomplished what we did last time. Good. Well, you're in orbit. We're in orbit. Let's do the science. Right, okay, where are we? Here we go. The barometer, please. Toggle the display. We're in a vacuum. Good. Log the pressure data. Recovery is worth 12 science. Transmit for 8.4. Ooh. Now then, I think, much like we have done every time so far, we're going to burn this one off on the way back in. So I'm going to transmit this and take the bird in hand. Rather than... what? Not enough electrical charge? What are you on about? You got plenty of electrical charge. Review the data. No, it hasn't done it. Oh. Oh, that's an issue, isn't it? Try again. No, it's aborted the transmission. All right, well, we're just going to have to try and bring it home then, aren't we? All right. Log it. Yep. Okay, well, it's an all or nothing kind of moment. Katniss, do you feel up for having a bit of a wander outside? We're getting a report back from Katniss. She says, no. Okay, right. Require complete. Transmit data. What's require complete? Warning, transmission interruptions may compromise data integrity. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's partial versus complete data. Oh, whatever. We ain't got a juice for it, so we'll suck it and see what happens. We've gone very high here. Has to be said. I mean, I think this is the furthest we'll have gone. But again, I think we're trying to go too far up. Right. Anyway, let's not hang around. Whoosh. Right. Yep. Yes. Whoosh is a thing. Now. Oh, wait. Slow down. Make sure that our angle of attack here, yeah, all right, we can kill that, is appropriate to try and keep anything intact. Do we have any control at all? Any control at all? Anything? Are we flying a dead stick here? Because I got nothing. That's unusual. Talk to me. The electrical charge 0. Oh dear. We're out of juice. Maybe I'm trying to pack too much good stuff on board the... Maybe we shorted out the... Maybe something. Right, what's going on here? Contract complete. Yeah, okay. Thanks for that. These are all old. Yeah, dump it. Yeah, dump that as well. We've broken a speed record. When was that? I don't know, I suppose a while ago. Or was that recent? 2,500? That seems quite far. Anyway, look, we're coming in now hot. But we do have a heat shield. Yeah. How about you close this panel? The game is afoot. Alright, okay. There we go. We're at 32,000. Better dump the heat shield. And then, uh-oh, something's going on. Something's gone wrong. The heat shield was actually keeping me science intact. That's good, although it is still attached. Which is less good. Where the heck are we landing? This looks like the Arctic. Well, that's nice. Alright, I'll get this back into land. I'll see you back in the VAB. Okay, I've made some adjustments. Right, here's the system. We've got 4 big boys. Yeah. Followed by chuck them away. Yeah. Followed by a little one in there. Nice. Followed by chuck that away as well. Followed by another little one. That's the new bit. We've stuck a second little engine in there to make the magic happen. Then we fling that away as well. Then we've got old liquid fuel orbiting booster kind of thing. And then we've got the ejection system for our fuel. No, our whatever it is. Heat shield. That's the one. Good. Yeah. You want one of those. Megan's 3 is ready to rock. Who's got the stick? It's Katniss again. And she's well up for it. So let's, what's now? Too many parts. Okay. Well, in which case, it was a glorious dream to have these fins on the side at the top to give us a little bit of extra build. A little bit of extra maneuverability as we hit the 2nd, 3rd and 4th stage there. But I guess it wasn't to be. So, tough. Right. Launch. No. Save. Yes. Good. Launch. Right. Now, I can't strap much more onto this, you know, so this better be the one. Now, I think our secondary angle of attack is going to be all important, but we will get a little bit of swervitude. Let's keep the RCS off until later, because I think RCS is probably something to do with boostage and whatnot while in orbit. Double check those, that, this, that, the other, that. Perfect. Blast off, in! Oh, that was a button I wasn't anticipating. What just happened? What did I do? Yeah, so as I was saying, blast off, 5, 4, 3. Okay, mighty blastings there. That's a good image. That's one that all the kiddies will want to have as a poster on their wall. Well, we're certainly making a lot of impact on climate change already with our initial ascent. That's good. If I can get some angle here, that'd be good. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think we can at the moment. Not till we've broken atmosphere a little anyway, and the RC and the SAS is less of a concern. But while we are going at, you know, absolutely top tilt, get shot of those before they blow up. Fire 2. Keep the pressure on, lads. Keep the pressure on. Now we start our angular tilt. That's it. That's angular tilt, not angular Merkel. Very good. Well done. Politics. It's not judgmental. That's not really politics. It's that's purely just a play on words. All right, that one's done. Get shot. Get it. Give it a moment to get clear. Fire 3. Now, obviously, we were hauling quite a lot more weight there, so we're going to have a look and see what this is doing right now. Well, it's having a profound flaming effect. That's what it's doing right now. We're getting a very nice height of orbit, but height of orbit is not what we're after. We are after spherical. Right, that's clearly out of juice. Get back over here. Get thee behind me. Alright, okay. Well, we're certainly leaving a lot of detritus in our wake, and that's super. Right, let's give it the usual amount of throttle. Off your trot. Right, continued acceleration at this point. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is very nice. We can adjust our angle a smidge more. In fact, if we save on fuel, is that actually going to help us? So if I slow down our fuel usage to, you know, barely tickling the fuel usage, and eke it out for as long as possible, is that going to accomplish what we need? It's really close. But again, we are going incredibly high. What am I missing here? What if I were to aim it downwards? I mean, that looks like it's bringing us in. Is this elongating our... Yeah, it really is elongating. Elongating is what is going on. Is it going to be enough, or are we going to run out of juice before it happens? Because obviously we can't change our angle of anything if we're out of fuel. So maybe the issue that I'm having is in trying to do it now, and that maybe I would be better off if I waited until then. How much we got left? You've spent it all, Gov. Pants. Pants is the thing. Maybe if you wait until you hit the curve, so the apoapsis of that, and then apply the next stage of things, because then you're not burning fuel fighting against that angle of whatever it is that you've already got going on. Anyway, chuck that away. We don't need it anymore. You might want to gently twizzle yourself around in an appropriate direction, because you're done here. How's the fuel situation? We've still got our electrical charge. Right, let's see if we can get some science actually out of the hatch this time. Let's go back to the... What's the one we want? It is this one. It's the barometer. Right. Log the pressure data, please. Recovery, 18. Transmit, 12. Let's try transmitting. We've got 4 and a bit at the moment. Do it. 50, 60. No, that's what blew it up last time. There's too much data. Well, in which case, as much as I honestly don't think it's going to make it, we'll see if it makes it. Right, bang it back into this. All right, okay, go on then. Yeah, go real fast. All right, we're going to try the same rocket, but I'm going to try a slightly different approach when it comes to deploying second and tertiary and quaternary stages. I'll get you with your science talk. Yeah, I'm Mr. Science Talk, me. How are we doing? Has everything burnt off the side of the plane yet? No, but we are rotating to... Yeah, that's appropriate. And we're in the danger zone. Okay, good times. Let's up the tempo a lot. Well, nothing's come off it yet. Give it time. It will do. It almost certainly will burn off as you rock it down at 1,000 meters a second. You might want to set it to that. Oh, crikey. Okay, yeah. Told you. Right. Whoa! That was unintentional. Do this. Yeah. Deploy the chute. We're taking no chances here. That's because that's a mountain. I mean, as much as I got an accurate measure of how far we are above land, not above sea, it's still a mountain and therefore likely to betray us at a moment's notice and fling us haplessly into the ground. All right, good. Are we there? We're there. And gently does it, rolling down the mountain. Yeah. Ooh, this is all quite exciting for Katniss. That's all right. We haven't got far to go. Just hang on a bit. You might want to stay strapped in for a mo, because we're not quite there yet. We'll be there in a minute. Also, I've got some bad news. We have lost the... We broke the science. We broke the aerial. Now, the good news is that this is not a ball, and therefore it should slow itself down from time to time, but you are picking up speed now. And therefore an impact of some fashion is plausible. Oh, hold up, we're off. No, it's all good. Oh, we might settle. We might settle. And we've settled. Good. Perfect landing. Good. I had my doubts there for a moment, but no, that's a perfect landing. Right. I know I said... Yeah, I know what I said. I said we'd make it into orbit this time. But now I have a scheme. I've got a plan. Oh, we gained 3 science somehow. From what is anyone's guess. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for tuning in. Actually, I'm not sure we did gain 3 science. I think the science is what we already had. In the next episode, I'm going to try the new scheme. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you then. Thanks for backing the channel and so forth. That's all jolly decent of you. And I'll see you soon next time. Cheerio.